Across the state and country have their hands full trying to solve missing persons cases.
Just last week, we reported on the deaths of 3 missing men whose bodies were found in a vacant building in Highland Park. Police making the deadly discovery nearly 2 weeks after their disappearance.
According to state police, right now there are more than 4,000 missing persons in Michigan. Many of them are children, but without strong leads for police to follow, many families are left in constant agony.
7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham goes in depth on what police say could make the difference in solving cases and talking to a mother still looking for closure.
Unfortunately, the cases grow cold and the leads stop coming in. That's why it's so vitally important to keep the names of these victims out there so that people know we're still looking for them and we're still hoping to recover them.
Her daughter's name is Krista Daniel. Her name is Tynasian Varnoy. His name is Melvin Gosha Jr. His name is Keith Richard Zurich. All missing, all who have loved ones in need of answers. In Krista Daniel's case, her mom Terry says witnesses with her the night of April 22, 2020, saw a man drive up and shoot the 42-year-old, put her body in his vehicle and drive off, never to be seen or heard from again, and no leads.
There have been 3 bodies discovered in the past 3 or 4 weeks, 2 of them being in skeletal remains. So anytime there's a skeletal remain, your anxiety goes up. You hope that it's your daughter.
Daniel describes the feeling of not knowing as never-ending agony.
Right now in Michigan, there's over 4,000 missing persons, with a quarter of them being children.
Michigan State Police Lieutenant Mike Shaw says every situation is different, from kidnapping to those who leave voluntarily to runaways, which can be a gateway for human trafficking. But he says each case needs to be investigated and taken seriously.
The more time that passes between somebody actually reporting it and when we start to get involved in it, makes it definitely harder for us to investigate that complaint.
Anthony Jones with Crime Stoppers of Michigan says sometimes it's hard for families to come forward, preferring to stay out of the spotlight.
A lot of families, they may be concerned about their reputation, and being falsely accused.
Jones says there are also a lot of success stories that don't make air. The biggest key is for witnesses to come forward.
The smallest detail can be the missing link.
If you have any information on a missing or any unsolved case, you can call Crime Stoppers, where you will remain anonymous. That number is 1-800